welcome back to a brand new video. It is Wednesday. I am just spending the day cleaning up the house. Andrew is coming home today after being away for a few days for a convention in California. So I'll be picking him up a little bit later today. So I figured I would just spend the day kind of cleaning up. I feel like it's always nice to come home to a clean home. And then that also means we can do some fun things on the weekend and not have to clean the house. I have tied my hair back completely. I really need to wash my hair, but I'm holding out until later tonight so I can wash it and then just go to bed. I did want to show the laundry room. I did buy a few new things the other day. I went to IKEA and Home Goods and picked up a few things. My plants that were here were pretty much dead. So as I thought when I had potted them and put them in here, I wasn't quite sure if they would do okay inside as they are outdoor plants. But I figured maybe with the amount of light that we get in here and everything that I would give it a shot. That did not work, so I have moved them outside, hopefully to save them before they are too far gone. So for right now, actually, I have placed this fake eucalyptus in here and then these green bottles that I ended up getting from a thrift store. So I might replace these with some dried eucalyptus instead. I purchased this print the other day from Home Goods. It still actually has the tag on it because I just wanted to sit on it and kind of feel it out and see if I like it in this space before I take off everything. I think that it's really cute and brings in greenery. I am starting to get the idea that I kind of want to keep this a greenery room and not necessarily have flowers and everything like how I had set it up when we first completed the space. I have added some books here. Again, I got these from like a vintage shop. They're really, really old books. Let me show you. So this is like a really old book. You can see that it's literally falling apart, but I think that is what's cool about it. This is called the Spanish Simplified. So didn't buy it for what the book is. I just liked how beat up it is. And then along with that, I also picked up these two books as well that are quite beaten. So I figured it looks kind of cool. Here, I had them in our bedroom, like I mentioned, but I think that they kind of work in this space. Just have them right now paired with the candle. Of course, I still have our ivy, which is doing really well in here. I have thought about maybe getting another one, a darker one, to put in here as well. Then I picked up this basket from IKEA and then also this spray bottle for plants upstairs. This one I just got really cheap for $1 actually at IKEA and I really liked the color. Then I just have my dryer balls and a pair of scissors. And then over here, I've ordered more detergent pods so I can fill this up all the way, but this is just a really big jar that I've had for a while. I thought it looked cute. And then this is a little bottle that I got from IKEA as well the other day, and this has my softener in it. And I just have it on a cork board just to make sure that if any residue is pouring down, it doesn't hit the wood surface. So actually, as I mentioned that, when I went to IKEA, I picked up these heat pads is what they call them. It's literally just cork, and I'm pretty sure they were like $2. So when I was on Amazon the other day, I bought a bunch of these ones that are quite thin and it has like a black rubbery base on the other side. And I bought these to put my plant pots on so they don't ruin the surface. But these were actually cheaper. I've already opened this packet. They are a little thicker, but I actually kind of like the look of them better. And I think because of the thickness and the size as well, they're perfect for almost every plant pot that I have in here. So I bought a bunch of these. Nice little hack in case you need anything like this for your pots in your home. I also bought containers. So when I was at IKEA, we have so many rags in this house because we have dogs and cats and things like that. And I like to clean with rags versus like paper towels. So I bought these little white organizers from IKEA and I'll link them below. I ended up buying 3. They're actually kind of nice because they stack quite nicely. So I have 3 that have rags in it. Let me show you. So this one, and then in here I have this one, and then one in the back as well. So I just stacked this one on top, and then I have a really nice drawer of rags and then towels that we use for like Cooper if it's been raining outside or anything that we need a towel for, but we don't want to use our nice towels. I have just folded laundry in here, so I am gonna get on with the rest of the day. There's a few things that I need to do today other than cleaning the house. I need to pick up 2 hooks in our bathroom for our towels. I'm switching out the rack that we have in there for hooks instead. Then I need to put up this, I don't even know really what it's called. I'll show you later. It's basically like brown paper roll on the wall, and you can pull it down and you can write on it. So I'm gonna put that by our door where I currently have a calendar. That way we can always just write things that we need to remember or anything like that on that, and then it's easily tearable and you can just pull down and reuse. I think I'm going to paint the closet like entryway. Let me show you because we're right here. So when I painted our bedroom green a few months ago, I ended up actually not finishing it, and I need to paint this part of the wall. So you can see as you enter, obviously the closet is white, but the archway needs to really be green. So I have some leftover paint, so I'm probably gonna just roll that really quickly and get that done. Also need to go to Lowe's because we have little ants in this bathroom that we did with the wallpaper. So yesterday came in and this entire surface was covered in little ants. And I'm really confused why, because there's practically nothing in here. There's no food or anything like that that would attract them. I do have my bath bombs, but they are not over in that area at all. So I really don't know what they've come in here for. But even now, like, I cleaned up and they're still, I don't even know if it's gonna focus. Like, just finding their way in. And I stood here earlier today thinking, let me stand here and see if I can find where they're coming from. And I literally cannot locate where they are coming from. I've already sprayed in some areas that I thought maybe they're coming out of, but that must not be the case because they're still out and about and living their best life. I don't know if maybe they're coming from our electrical outlets or like the socket. See, there's literally one crawling right here. So I don't know if they're coming out of this or out of the plug right here, but I'm gonna get like little ant traps to put in here to hopefully get rid of the ones that I can't get. So I'm gonna go to Lowe's for that. Then yesterday I've done a lot. Yesterday I also installed 2 new lamps in our guest bedroom. So these I just got from IKEA, and you take that little sticker off. But I just bought 2 of these. I'll show you a little bit later what they look like in the dark. But the other one is also just right here. This is a bedroom that we haven't touched since we moved in. We kind of just set it up with a bunch of things that we already had and then bought the bed and everything and haven't touched it since. It still has the original paint on the walls from when we moved in. So it's a really chalky like texture paint, and it still smells like a brand new home in here. So I really want to go get a coat of paint, or do a coat of paint to warm up the space and just get rid of that smell as well. So while I'm at Lowe's, I might go get some paint samples. I'm not really sure if I want to do like a linen-like color or go a little bit more colorful. So we'll get a few and try it out and see what works best. I think when I paint, I'm also going to paint the closet doors and then the back of the bedroom door. I just love painting everything in the room. I really think that it ties it all together. So we're going to do that today. But yeah, I figured I would just start here, say hi, and then I'm just gonna maybe put you on a time lapse while I clean some spaces, and then we can do everything that I mentioned. Now I've moved into our master bathroom, so sorry if it's a little echoey. But I am gonna be putting up our new hooks. So originally we had a ladder. First off, you can see that we used to have a door here. We actually took the door off, and this is gonna eventually be turned into a really nice archway. We're hoping to DIY that ourselves. I need to do a little bit more research on how to do that. But eventually the door frame will be gone and it'll be a really nice archway. So then on this wall, the shower is actually just right over here. So on this wall, we're gonna put these 2 hooks for our towels. just to clean it up a little bit. I used to have a little ladder here and it just doesn't work for towels. It doesn't help you dry your towels, although it looks nice for like decoration. I feel like maybe it's good for like a guest bathroom, but for an everyday use when we're always using our towels, it's just not functional. So for now, we're gonna switch to these black hooks. So I'm gonna do that really quickly and then I'll just put you on a time lapse. Project, they call it, so I got this product from George and Willie. Now that is where I got my hanging drying rack from the laundry room. Now they call it the Daily Roller. So this is just the instructions, but it's essentially this. I feel like you'll see when I put it up. But essentially it is just brown paper and you roll it down and then it has this at the bottom to hold it in place. Then you can write on it and then you can pull it down and tear it as needed. You'll see this a lot in like cafes, things like that. It started to become a little bit trendy to put in like your kitchen or maybe like a space that your kids work in because they can doodle on it. But this is a little spot over by where we come in and out of the house by our garage. I used to have a calendar up here that had everything on it that we were doing, birthdays, things like that. But I kind of found myself like not really using it. So I've taken that down and I'm putting this in its place. That way we can just leave a marker up there. We can just kind of doodle as needed. It doesn't really need to be in like a calendar format. And then we can always tear and reuse as we go. And then this is pretty simple to replace when we run out. So I'm going to attempt to install this and then you'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Welcome back. Today is Friday. I've just gotten in from taking Cooper for a walk. I just got a package from Zara, which I'm excited about. Anytime I order on Zara, it actually gets here quite fast, so that's pretty impressive. But this is our little trash can that I'm gonna put here in the laundry room. Let me open it. Box in a box. But I bought this trash can on their website. For a few weeks I was looking at it because they did it in silver and white and the white had sold out. So I was waiting for it to come back in stock and it never came in stock. So I decided to just buy the silver one and spray paint it myself when I get it. Let's see what it looks like. So I'm pretty sure, here we go. So this is the little trash can. I loved how small it was and I thought it was perfect for us to put like all the lint that we get out of the dryer, things like that. Anything in pockets can go into this little trash can, and I figured it looked quite cute behind you on the counter. And I just picked up some cheap white spray paint and I'm gonna try to spray paint it white. That way it kind of goes with everything here in the room. Obviously silver doesn't go with the room because I have gold hardware, but I figured white would look pretty nice. So I'm gonna do that today. Let me put it in position. I don't really know where I'd put it, like if I'd put it over here or maybe on this side, but I think it looks pretty cute right there for now with the basket. But like I said, we'll spray paint it white and then I really think it'll look really nice here. I am also going to be rolling the entryway into the closet that I mentioned earlier. I was going to do that the other day and then ran out of time. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm excited because tonight we are going out to dinner to celebrate Andrew's birthday. So we're going to a brand new Japanese restaurant that's just around the corner. So I'll probably take a few clips of that and insert that as well. Going on. I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else going on. We're gonna lay low this weekend, but I just figured I would get some little house projects done and out of the way just because I like to start a project and then never really completely finish it. So I just need to do some painting and things like that just to finally finish projects that I started months ago. So I just finished painting the arch. Ignore the messy closet and this water thing here, but it looks so much better. It finally looks finished. Let me show you from this angle. Finally looks finished and it looks so much better. So originally it was the color that the closet is, which I don't think I'm ever going to really paint or anything like that. But I just love that when the doors are open that it really just matches and finishes off the bedroom. So that is that done. I'm gonna go downstairs and go outside onto the grass and spray paint the trash can for the laundry room and then let that dry, and then we can put that in there as well. Okay, so my little can is done. I have finished spray painting it. So that was super easy. It really doesn't take that long to do. Obviously, it's not going to be as perfect as it would be if it was just a white one, but I think that it achieved the look that I'm going for. So I'm going to place this, I'm literally out of breath from walking up the stairs. I'm gonna place this over here where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna just leave it on a towel just in case. I left it out there to dry for a long time, but just in case I don't want it to stick to my surface. And then I think we're all done. It looks so cute. That turned out really nice. I really like that. Alright, so I still have a little bit more time before we have to head out to dinner. So I am going to actually work on editing this video. That way I can have it up and ready to go for Sunday. I will insert some clips of our dinner tonight, but I am gonna wrap it up here. So thank you again for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I try to do weekly vlogs every Sunday, or at least at the moment it's every Sunday. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. Bye.